Hi guys, I'm Alex, Legacy Importer developer, and in this tutorial I will show you how to make Afterburners work in your Legacy aircraft. Two examples will be reviewed. First one, F14D, I will make a new import, but this aircraft contains some special scripts and gauges, so I will not apply panels conversion. This method is similar to the HUD installation without panels conversion from previous video. Second, F15 that already imported with previous version of Legacy Importer. In this video I will use Legacy Importer version 0.2.3 and Notepad++. Let's make fresh import of F14. Select Flight Simulator X aircraft folder and community folder. You can see new features on Engines tab, Models tab, and new option in Panels tab. First of all, let's check Models tab. If program was able to detect broken Afterburner variables, that is a good sign. Select all exterior models and press the button. You can see that a backup file of this model was created, just in case you will need to restore it. Next, go to the Engines tab. You can notice that Afterburner value contains amount of animation stages. Below is the Engine's thrust table. In this case, table variable is not presented in config file, so default one was used. You can perform air data import, but it is not required. Vertical axis of the graph is thrust modifier from 0 to 3, and horizontal is turbine RPM value from 0 to 100%. Black line is subsonic speed, red supersonic. Be sure that black line always stays around modifier 1.5. You can see predicted Afterburner thrust modifier here. Press the button below and you will see that thrust values on highest RPM are increased now. Last step is insert custom script into Gauges coder. This checkbox should be selected. But I don't want to break default Gauges functions. I will make a dummy panel file, so importer will generate Afterburner scripts with proper values. Copy original config file, create new panel folder with a random name. And paste config file. You can see it was detected by importer. Open it in text editor and remove everything except single vCockpit section. Do not change numbers parameters. Edit texture name and change it to something different. This texture should not exist in the cockpit model. And gauge name, set it to something random. This file should not exist as well. Save config file, accept importer warning, so it will load your changes and apply conversion of your custom panel. You can select just options that you need, like landing lights control and Afterburner script. Import panels, program tells that gauge is not found, but that is normal. Open updated panel config file and you can see that HTML gauges used now instead of XML, which was our goal. Copy this code, delete temporary panel folder, open original panel file and insert this code. Increase ID number to avoid confusion and save the file. Just in case you will need to edit this script, JavaScript file can be found inside of Legacy Instruments folder. Wait a bit so engines will heat up. I will enable engines debug so you will see how thrust value is affected by our changes. flame animation works properly, same as power boost. You can see that Wings Folding Angel is changing automatically, so original XML script works properly. Flame animation is not very smooth, because this model has only 6 afterburner stages. Next example is F15. It already imported and has a problem because of that. You know that to make jet flyable, we had to set afterburner available variable to 0, but it contained important value, afterburner stage number. You can see that afterburner stage detected as 1, but that is not correct value. In this case, program check exterior model variables and trying to predict amount of stage, but it does not always works properly. To fix that, you need to open original aircraft config file, backup or find it in Flight Simulator X aircraft folder. I have a backup, so I can load it. Find proper value and insert it into current config file. Program will reload config values, you need to apply fix again, so this value will be stored properly this time. Replace afterburner values in models. Select panel's options you need, including afterburner control script. Okay, after that you can load the game. Heat up the engine. In this aircraft, flame animation nice and smooth. If you have any questions, leave comment below and have a good day.